Here's Clark. Wow! You bet! From beyond the low.
Caitlin Clark has officially entered the WNBA, and instead of a red carpet, she's walking straight into a battlefield. Just months ago, she was the golden girl of college basketball, record breaker, shot maker, a walking headline. Millions of fans tuned in just to watch her launch logo threes and stare down opponents. The hype was unreal. The numbers were historic, and the moment she declared for the WNBA draft, it felt like the league was about to enter a brand new era. But not everyone is celebrating. Some of the biggest names in the WNBA, legends, veterans, champions, are sending a clear message: slow down. In subtle interviews and social media jabs, they're throwing shade and issuing something that sounds a lot like a warning. One legend even said, "Reality is coming. It's not college anymore." Another warned that the WNBA is a league where respect is earned, not given. So why are WNBA stars reacting like this? Is it jealousy? Is it protection of the league's culture? Or is Caitlin Clark walking into a storm she didn't see coming? This isn't just about basketball anymore. It's about ego, power, and the future of women's sports. And it's just getting started. Section 1. Caitlin Clark's meteoric rise in the world of women's basketball. No one has captured the nation's attention quite like Caitlin Clark. From the moment she stepped on the court at the University of Iowa, it was obvious. She wasn't just good. She was generational. Her range, unmatched. Her vision, elite. Her swagger, magnetic. By her senior year, Caitlin had shattered multiple NCAA records, including becoming the all-time leading scorer in Division I basketball history, male or female. She was a walking highlight reel, regularly pulling up from the logo, dropping triple-doubles, and lighting up packed arenas. But it wasn't just her stats. It was the way she played. Fearless, flashy, fierce. She played with a chip on her shoulder, and fans couldn't get enough. Her games became primetime events, drawing millions of viewers. Every step she took was being covered by ESPN, Bleacher Report, and social media. When she declared for the WNBA draft, it felt like the entire basketball world paused. The Indiana Fever selected her No. 1 overall. Suddenly, ticket sales skyrocketed. Merchandise sold out. Games moved to bigger arenas. The WNBA had never seen this kind of buzz before, not even during the debut of legends like Sue Bird, Diana Taurasi, or Candace Parker. The arrival of Caitlin Clark wasn't just exciting, it was transformative. But with that transformation came something unexpected: resistance. Section 2. The tension begins at first. The shade was subtle. A few cryptic tweets, some side comments in interviews. But as Caitlin's popularity exploded, the tone among certain WNBA veterans became more direct and more intense. It started with comments that seemed, on the surface, like honest advice. But dig a little deeper and the message was clear: you're not there yet. Take Diana Taurasi, for example, a legend with decades in the game. When asked about rookies entering the league, she didn't mention Caitlin directly, but she didn't have to. Her exact words were, "Reality is coming. You look superhuman in college, and then you get to the league, and you're like, whoa, there are some grown women here." That quote went viral. Some fans defended Taurasi, saying she was speaking truth. Others took it as a thinly veiled shot at Caitlin, a way of saying, calm down, you're not the queen yet. Then came Chelsea Gray, Las Vegas Aces star and WNBA Finals MVP. In a podcast appearance, she said, "You've gotta earn it. It's not just about hype. The veterans built this league. You don't skip steps." Even Skylar Diggins-Smith chimed in with subtle social media reactions to Caitlin's coverage, liking tweets that called out ESPN for overhyping her. These weren't isolated incidents. This was a pattern, one that pointed to a deeper undercurrent in the league. And Caitlin Clark? She stayed silent, focused, composed, but the noise around her only got louder. Section 3. Media reaction and fan divide. As Caitlin's critics spoke louder, so did her supporters. And suddenly, the WNBA wasn't just about basketball. It became a cultural battleground. On one side, you had longtime WNBA fans and players demanding respect for the veterans. They believed the media was erasing decades of hard work by focusing only on one player. They wanted balance. They wanted recognition for players who had carried the league for years without the same spotlight. On the other side were Caitlin's fans, millions of them, many new to the WNBA, who believed she was being targeted unfairly. To them, this wasn't just veteran advice. It was bitterness.
It was gatekeeping.
It was the old guard trying to protect their territory. Social media platforms exploded with debates. Instagram comments. Why are WNBA stars hating on Caitlin? She's growing the game. Twitter threads. Imagine being a legend and getting mad at someone bringing in money and fans. And the most controversial angle of all, race. Some pointed out that the league has long been dominated by black athletes who never received the kind of media love Caitlin Clark was getting. The moment a white player with a flashy style rose to stardom, the world suddenly cared more about women's basketball. That conversation made things even more complicated and more heated. Media outlets walked a fine line. Some defended Caitlin's impact on ratings and attendance. Others highlighted the disrespect toward WNBA legends being pushed aside in the hype machine. The narrative was no longer just about basketball. It became about identity, about recognition, about who gets to be the face of a league. Section 4. How Caitlin is responding through it all. Caitlin Clark has shown an incredible level of maturity. While the headlines swirl, she doesn't engage in the drama. She lets her game do the talking. In her first WNBA appearances, she's faced double teams, physical defense, and high expectations. Her debut wasn't flawless. She had turnovers and struggled at times. But she also showed flashes of brilliance, deep threes, dazzling assists, and composure in pressure moments. The transition from college to pro is always tough, but Caitlin isn't backing down. In post-game interviews, she remains poised. No excuses, no complaints, just focus. She praises her teammates, gives credit to veterans, and speaks with respect about the league she just joined. And here's the key. She's improving fast. Game by game, she's adjusting to the speed, the physicality, and the reality of the WNBA. And every time she steps on the court, the cameras follow, bringing more attention, more pressure, and more opportunity. Behind the scenes, she's also continuing her work as a role model, signing autographs, engaging with young fans, representing brands like Nike. She's not just an athlete. She's a symbol of where women's sports can go. And maybe that's exactly why some people are nervous. Section 5. What this means for the WNBA. Caitlin Clark's arrival has exposed a deep divide within the WNBA. On one side is the old guard. Veterans who built the league with blood, sweat, and sacrifice. They played through pay cuts, limited media attention, and countless obstacles. For years, they fought to legitimize the WNBA. Now, they see someone walk in with immediate fame, massive endorsements, and global headlines, and it feels like history is being rewritten in real time. On the other side is the future, a generation that sees Caitlin not as a threat, but as a lifeline. Someone who can take the WNBA to a new level, bring in sponsors, boost TV ratings, spark conversations. And maybe both sides are right. The veterans deserve respect. They deserve attention. They are the foundation of the league. But the truth is undeniable. Caitlin Clark is a marketing machine. And in today's media-driven world, that matters.
So, what happens now?
If the WNBA can bridge the gap between legends and newcomers, between tradition and transformation, it could become the most exciting league in the world. But if the tension grows and the internal drama continues to spill into the public, the league risks dividing itself at the exact moment the world is finally paying attention. Because the WNBA isn't just warning Caitlin Clark, it's facing a warning of its own. Adapt or be left behind. If you found this video eye-opening, now's the time to make your voice heard. Do you think Caitlin Clark is being unfairly targeted, or are the veterans simply protecting the league's culture? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We're reading every single one. And if you love real basketball stories, power struggles, and shocking truths from the world of women's sports, hit that like button and subscribe to True WNBA. We break down what others won't. Share this video with a friend who needs to see the full story. This is just the beginning, and you don't want to miss what's next. Thanks for watching another deep dive from True WNBA, where we go beyond the headlines and bring you the real stories shaping women's basketball. Whether you're Team Caitlin or backing the vets, one thing's clear. The WNBA is entering a whole new era, and the drama is just heating up. We've got more breakdowns, controversies, and untold stories coming your way. So make sure you're subscribed and have notifications turned on. Until next time, stay passionate, stay curious, and keep supporting the game we all love. This is true WNBA, where the real game begins. See you in the next one.